20, then 30. Oaklander, gotta love that. Oaklander, wanna see that. Oaklander, Oaklander, Oakland TV. We love it! 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 Oaklander, Oaklander.
Good evening, and welcome to the latest edition of the Oaklander. I'm your host, Al DiGiacomo, and I'd like to start the show by thanking all of you who took the time to write to us of our last show. We have a letter from a local resident, and I'd like to read it for you. Dear Oaklander, what a way to start the year. Lousy weather on New Year's Eve, 287 noise getting louder, illegal dumping, traffic problems. But what is this? Public TV in Oakland? Well, all I have to say is, it's about time. We enjoyed your show and especially liked the interview with Carolyn Karg. It's great to see someone like Carolyn taking such an active interest in our town's environmental welfare. Keep up the good work. Sincerely, a friend in town. And here's a letter from Mrs. H. Wally of Ramapo Valley Road. She writes, it's very obvious to me that you've seen the movie Broadcast News. Your sport jacket was almost over your shoulders, but it looked better than some of those characters on C-SPAN. Well, yes, Mrs. Wally, I have seen Broadcast News, and thank you. The next is a student at the Valley Middle School. He has asked that his name be withheld. Of course we will, Jimmy. He asked, I've heard of the Beatles, but never a Breedle. Could this be an attempt by the former members to market early songs lost somewhere in a vault? Certainly not. Can we get a shot of Chris? Can we get a shot? That's Chris Breedfeld. That's a Breedle, folks. Now on with the show. Oakland has many recreational and sporting teams. There's tennis, soccer, hockey, football, Little League. There's even the Oakland Pistol team. Yet there's always new ground to cover. Elisa Sisti is the president of the Manitou School PTA, and she's attempting to bring some new things to the children in town. And she's here with us tonight to tell us about the Hearts in the Arts fundraiser, the Gala. Welcome to the Oaklander, Elisa.
Thank you.
Elisa, exactly what is Hearts in the Arts?
Well, Hearts in the Arts is a program where we'll be giving the children some exposure to different cultural arts experiences.
And how did the program get started?
Well, the program started when our school had to formulate 2 state goals. And Barbara Tillman and her committee came up with one of the goals is getting cultural arts into the program more for the children. And then a committee was formed, and that became Hearts in the Arts Committee. And it all started evolving from there.
What are some of the goals that you would like to see for the children?
Well, basically, we'd like them to develop an appreciation for the arts and just to have some exposure to different cultural experiences they wouldn't normally have, and go through our museum, work with the artists, various things like that.
That sounds wonderful for K through 5 children. I'm sure they'll have a lot of interest with that. Tell us about some of the people who are involved in this project.
Well, we have many people involved. Staff members are involved, parents are involved, and then relatives and friends of those people. Local residents that have heard about the program. We've contacted artists. Some of the local businesses have been helping us out already, and a local corporation, Beck & Dickinson, helped us do some brainstorming, and they invited our 5th graders to come over to see the New Jersey Symphony that was performing for their employees. And then they gave our students a tour of the building, and they have a great art collection there.
Well, I seem to have gone to a wrong school. Has making this week-long event created a need for more volunteers?
definitely. We always need more volunteers,
I figured that.
always. We have a lot of artists. We probably have about 30-plus artists right now, and 20 or so volunteers to help with the event. But if there's an artist out there looking to share what they do, give us a call at Manitou School. We'd like to talk to them, or even a person in town, or anyone who would like to help do some organizational things, or there's lots of jobs, so they can help us out and get involved in this event.
Okay. What will be shown at the Manitou Museum? I kind of like that ring of it, Manitou Museum.
Yes, well, this museum will be open for 3 days and 1 evening. And at the museum, we'll have a variety of artwork. There'll be watercolors and pastels and oils, some sculpture, some weaving. There'll be a variety of things, some masks that were made. There'll be a lot of things that night, so the children will be able to experience that with their families or come during the day with their classes.
Wonderful. How is this project funded? Is it all volunteer?
Well, all the labor is volunteer, but there are materials that need to be purchased and things that need to get done that you need money for. So the PTA has taken this project on of raising money for this event. And basically what we're doing is we're keeping the fundraiser in gear with the whole theme of family and arts. And so what we're raffling off is 4 tickets. It will include dinner at Rivera's Grill House, transportation to New York City, and then 4 tickets to New York City Theater, which you'll have a selection from a group of tickets to choose from. And so that will be like a family night that you'll never forget. A great cultural experience.
That sounds wonderful. Let's talk about the students again. And what are they going to be directly exposed to? What are the types of art forms?
Well, during the week, we'll have different people coming in. There's someone coming in to do some dance and movement with the children. Someone else is coming to do some painting. We'll have people doing lectures on their artwork or their favorite artist. Other people will be coming in to do a sculpture demonstration. There'll be a wide variety of things. We have music coming in, some musicians. We're going to have a performance 2 weeks later coming in, a show that we're going to be doing for the children. So there'll be a wide variety of things during the week. And then in the evening, there'll be other things going on as well.
Now, this is the second year that this has been...
Now, this is the first year of a 2-year goal.
Oh, I see. I see. Well, I'm sure this costs a bit of money, and who else is helping to defray the cost of the printing or art supplies that may be involved?
Well, the other way we're trying to raise some money is besides the raffle that is only $1 a ticket, which is very affordable, we're having an ad journal and a program guide. The evening of the gala, which is Thursday night, we will hand out a program guide, and in this program guide I'll tell you what your options are for the evening, what's going on and what has gone on, and then there'll be ad space in it. And so people who wish to support us can take out an ad in this journal.
Now, this is called the Gala.
Yes, it is.
Which I really love the name because it's Salvador Dali's wife's name, and I'm a big fan of Dali. Will this be similar to the Celebrate Oakland? How they had different segments to the...
Yes, definitely it will be. We're open from 7 to 9 in the evening, and at half-hour intervals we'll have different options for each family. You will be able to select from 1 half-hour segment out of like 2 or 3 or 4 items to go to. And the museum will be open all night. It will be an adult art museum with work on loan from various artists in the community that we have contacted, and artists who are parents in our building. It's from a lot of interesting sources. So we'll have the museum open, we'll have music going on in one room, we'll have a pottery demonstration in another room, there'll be a drawing demonstration going on somewhere else. There'll be a lot of things to do.
It really sounds like there is something for everyone here.
Definitely.
Well, will some of the students be displaying any of their arts?
Yes. The children will all have one piece of artwork on exhibit. And the theme has been mask making. So the halls will be full of masks. It'll be very interesting.
I'm sure they've had a lot of fun with that. Well, finally, Elisa, tell us again about the time and the place for this wonderful event for the children of the Manitou School.
All right. Well, on Thursday evening, March 23rd, Manitou School hosts the gala evening. It will be from 7 to 9 p.m. and it will be located at 111 Manitou Avenue.
That's in Oakland, New Jersey.
Oh, in Oakland, New Jersey, yes.
Well, thank you, Elisa, for being our guest on the Oaklander, and we hope the gala is a grand success and that many will attend. We invite you to stay tuned after this public service message regarding upcoming events in Oakland as we celebrate our 300th anniversary.
Hi, I'm Peg Sumner. I'm a member of the Oakland Public and Cultural Events Committee and co-chairman, along with Betty Gallinghouse and Frank Kendall, for the year-long Celebrate Oakland's 300th anniversary. Many events are planned for the year. February the 17th to the 20th, George Washington exhibit, Oakland Senior Center. February the 19th, George Washington Birthday Open House, Van Allen House. March 6th, Evening of Fine Dining, Oakland Senior Center. The Washington exhibit is consisting of an extensive private collection of Oakland attorney William D. Lorenzo Jr. Over 2,000 items in 200 categories will be on view. Also, a private video of the life of George Washington will be shown. We extend an invitation to all Oakland residents to attend our events.
Public Library is a mural painted by Georgy Manulov, a Russian-born artist who immigrated to Jersey City and was employed in WPA art projects during the Depression. This painting depicts the purchase of the tract of land, which includes present-day Oakland, from the Mincy Indians, a tribe of the Lenni Lenape, by Aaron Schuyler and William Brockholz in June 1695. This is the event we are commemorating this year during Oakland's tricentennial celebration. The Indian deed which Schuyler signed for himself and his associates priced the land at 250 New York pounds, or wampum and goods to that value. It was executed on June 5th, 1695, by sachems of the Pompton and Mincy Indians, including Chief Yawpaw.
We're back, and tonight's guests are doing some positive things for the school children in Oakland. This next particular project has been ongoing for quite some time. And to tell us more about the plans for the 1995 Flow Follies is one of the producers, Nancy Davidson. Welcome to the Oaklander, Nancy.
Thank you.
Tell us, what are the Flow Follies all about?
Well, the Flow Follies encompasses all three towns, Wyckoff, Franklin Lakes, and Oakland. And anyone who has a child in either high school, Ramapo, or Indian Hills can be on stage. If you don't have a child, that you can also participate in backstage or a variety of other mediums. But it started in '87 when two PTO presidents decided the community needed to be joined a little bit more because we're separated by the two high schools. And they asked a music teacher, Carol Birdsell, if she would direct the show, and she said yes. And she did it solely. She wrote the script, she directed the music for about 3 or 4 years.
So this is all original music, all original scripts?
The music now, the one we're doing this year, is usually music that people know. It's usually very popular songs, but we put our own words to it and make it a little funny or serious or however we want to do it.
How much time does it take to prepare for such an event like this?
Well, the script is written in the summertime, and then by a committee, and then in the fall we have auditions. Everyone makes the auditions. There's no fear of that.
I see.
And then we start practices in January. And we practice January and February, and the show is usually the second weekend in March.
I understand that the money that is raised goes for scholarships for the Indian Hills High School and the Ramapo High School.
Yes, it does. All the money that we raise goes towards scholarships that deserving seniors, graduating seniors. The schools decide, the administration and the faculty decide who should get the funds for their college education, hopefully.
I understand there's been quite a sum that's been donated in years past.
Well, to total, we've raised over $115,000.
Really?
Which is split between the two high schools.
That is marvelous. And for an ongoing event, who are the main supporters for this?
Well, we have an ad book that we give out, and all the local businesses, or we try to get as many local businesses to advertise in this. And of course, we have parents, the children of parents maybe that are performing, they will put in ads or take boosters. Anyone really can help us by taking out an ad or putting in a booster in the ad book.
Okay, so you folks out there, you know who to get in touch with here, I guess. Could you tell our audience at home about ticket prices and who to contact?
Sure. Our tickets this year, we're going to give the students a break because we feel they're the ones that should enjoy the show the most. They like laughing at their parents. And we get teachers on stage, and they see their teachers in a little different light. So they're going to be $5, and then if people order tickets in advance, they'll be $8, and if they buy them at the door prices will be $10.
And this will be taking place on what dates?
March 9th, 10th, and 11th. And we also have a special night, Wednesday night, for senior citizens, and they can come for free.
Really, that's wonderful. I guess these folks have been paying their town taxes for all this time. I guess you're cutting them a little break here.
They deserve it.
I think that's really great. Well, I see that you have a wonderful Flo Follies T-shirt here. And
this was last year's sweatshirt, and then I have another one. This was the year before. We usually try and do something that has to do with the theme of the show. This was about old movies, so we put a reel on the front. So this year we will get everyone in the cast or who worked for us at all, who volunteered backstage, did the scenery, did makeup, costumes. They all will get sweatshirts, and we wear them in the show too, in openings and closings.
This sounds like a wonderful event. What is the theme for this year?
The theme is Flow Boat, and it's going to be about a cruise. I'm sure quite a few people have nice memories about cruises, but I don't think they'll ever go on a cruise like this.
What is the length of the show? Is it an hour, a half hour? Or?
I would say an hour and a half to 2 hours.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds really like a wonderful undertaking. And what do you do as being one of the producers of the show?
Well, I'm participating in getting the sweatshirts and having a new logo printed up. I take care of finding people that will head up the prop committee, the costume committee, all the various committees that we need and workers that we need. Print up lists for people to contact each other in case we have snow, but this year isn't as bad as they said, so we don't have to worry about that. Any problems that arise or anything that the director needs, I help out.
The core group of people, producers, publicity people, how many really incorporate the inner circle, so to speak?
Well, there are, this year there are 4 producers, 2 directors. Mitch Maggot is the musical director, and Annette Sherman is was involved with writing the script and is directing us with dance and songs along with Mitch. And then a variety of committee heads that the backstage people really make this show what it is, with the lights and the sound and the whole thing. And we're all volunteers and we're all not professionals, so.
Well, I really understand that aspect of a project. Finally, closing out, let's hope that you get some good weather and it doesn't snow on
Yes.
the March dates here. And is there anything else that you would like to tell folks in the Flow area, anything that they may need to know on how are tickets going, where they're going to be available, and what's their deadline for?
Well, if you want to take advantage of the advance price of $8, you can call Helen Lawton, and let's see if I have her phone number down here. She's at 891-4980, or they can call me or Frank Simon. We're two of the producers. Or the week of the show, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at Indian Hills High School, there will be someone there by the auditorium in the box office selling tickets.
Do you work at one of the high schools?
No.
Oh.
I just have a student in one of the high schools.
I
And please,
see.
anyone who wants to volunteer to help us still at this point in time is welcome to come and join us.
What type of volunteers are you looking for? Stage
Any
hands,
kind
or?
of volunteer, any kind. And we rehearse Tuesday and Thursday evenings. We're usually there from 7 until 10:30, so they can just ask for me or Frank Simon, and we're glad to have anyone who would like to come. It's a good experience.
How are the rehearsals going?
Very well.
Yes?
Very well, yes.
That sounds great. Well, here we are, out of time again, but certainly not out of issues and events that fill the Valley with so many things to be involved with. I'd like to thank Elisa Sisti, president of the Manitou School PTA, whose Hearts in the Arts Gala is March 23rd, and Nancy Davidson, the producer of the Flow Follies at the Indian Hills High School, March 9th, 10th, and 11th. We hope that you will keep writing to us with your questions and comments. Our address is The Oaklander, Post Office Box 312, Oakland, New Jersey, 07436, or call us at our phone at 405-1084. For The Oaklander, I'm your host, Al DiGiacomo. We hope you will watch again, and we'll see you next time.
Your baby came back, give her your name. You know it's hard to forget all the pain. Try a new style.